Alright, 2 videos in one day, I'm doing good. Alright, right now I'm going to show you how to take off this rear fender and the tail light out, because in 2 of my earlier videos I showed you about my do-it-yourself fender chop and do-it-yourself integrated tail light, but I didn't actually show you how to take any of that stuff off. So I'm going to do that here today. You're going to need 4 things for this, and they're right here. You're going to need your key to get the rear seat off. You're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver to get the side panels off. You're going to need a 5mm and a 4mm hex wrench to get the various bolts off. So let's get started by taking the rear seat off. Now, I'm not going to insult your intelligence by telling you how to remove the rear seat, but just take it off, put a key somewhere safe, take the rear seat off, and that's something to watch out for. These little rubber grommets come out a lot. I've already lost 2, and as you can see, there's 1 that's still lost. Put your seat off to the side. Next, you're going to take your Phillips head screwdriver and you're going to unscrew the screws that are holding each of the side panels on. Now, these screws are not the only thing holding these side panels on. There's actually 3 plastic prongs, as you'll see whenever I take this off, holding on each side in addition. There's one in the front, one right here under the seat, and one right above the foot peg. And this is what they look like. Set them both off to the side. And as we come over here, I noticed this when I was preparing to make this video. I'm actually missing the screw on this side. I'm assuming it came out when I was riding around someday, just jiggled loose and fell off. But these 3 prongs have been holding on just fine, so I haven't felt the need to replace it. I've only known about it for like a week anyway. Lay them both out to the side, and next up, here we go. We're going to take this seat off. There are 2 5mm bolts that are holding it in on both sides. So you're just going to take your 5mm hex wrench and remove both bolts. There we go. And put those somewhere safe where you won't lose them. Now, to take the seat off, all you're going to do is scoot it back and up, and it should come right off. See how the little prongs are shaped kind of to grab in there? So you just move it back and up, off it goes. Put the seat somewhere safe where you won't lose it. Now, you're going to take your 4mm, and there's going to be a screw there, right there, right there, and right there that you're going to need this for. So, let's just start down here. One. 2. Alright, now taking this last one out, remember you're going to have to do this whole exercise for both sides, taking the bolts out in the same places. Well, excuse me, you don't have to take those 2 middle bolts out, but the one on the underside and this one right here, as you can tell, they're on both sides, so you're not getting out of any work. And I haven't decided if I'm going to edit out taking out the other side or not, but I'm going to film it for right now, and we'll find out later. And see, I'm not totally retarded about taking these bottom ones out. Maybe I am. That was kind of dumb. That one, and now this one. There we go. Now that all those are taken out, you're going to move each of these side panels, lift up, separate those parts. And these also have the little grommets that hold it into place on the side. And you can see there's one right there. And where's the other one? The other one's down here. Take both sides off, so there's one side. Careful not to lose this around the lock. And this side I have to be super gentle with because I talked about it earlier. This is the side that got really broken in my little accident. So it's quite a good deal more torn up than the other one. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty busted. Alright. Now that that's done, you're going to come over here and you're going to take this top piece off. Just going to lift it up. This one still has the little rubber thing from the side panel on it. It's not good. I'll put that down and fix it later. But take the sides off. It's just held on by Velcro and some cheap little plastic tabs. Tab there, tab on the other side, and Velcro in the middle. Now then, we're looking down into the motorcycle, into the tail end, and you're going to see these 4 little screws. You're going to take all 4 of those out, and then you're going to be able to remove this tail section. Alright, and as you can see, I've taken all 4 bolts out and actually turned on the light so you guys can see. Now after all 4 of those bolts come out, you're pretty much done. All you have to do is unhook the tail light. And just push down and pull out. And undo the little connectors to the tail light, or to the turn signals. If you've got them down there, it's going to be a little harder, but there you go. Off comes the fender. And you can have a better look at how these little turn signals work. It's got little prongs that these plug into, and it just sends a signal to it and it flashes. It's held up pretty good. Everything still works. I'm having a little problem with this one right here, the left blinker. It actually comes loose sometimes and doesn't get a connection with those. So I think, actually I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I think I'll just throw some electrical tape on there and call it a day. Wrap it up so it doesn't fall off anymore. But as you can see, everything else is still intact. Rear comes off. And you can do whatever you want to the rear fender, cut it off or do whatever you want. And to put it all back together, obviously you just reverse engineer everything. And have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.